My pine perk, that and a couple brews help my mind work. My flow dope, A1 YOLO, we talking line work. Push it if they hatin', keep pushing, that's how the grind work. Before I lose my love for this shit, I'ma lose my mind first. Pine box, good suit, match the socks, and a fine hearse. Smiling cause I know that I gave the people my prime work. To never miss, flow in this rarest form on like every hit. I'm Jordan Ramsay, 5-star Michelin on like every dish. My pawpaw even know I'm the truth and shit, he like 86. You better off playing in traffic than trying to play with this. Warning given, I suggest heeding that if you need the facts. Got a business doing business about this business, I don't need the rap. Shit, I know exactly what lane I'm in, I don't need a map. Never feed a rat that get you trapped, all your cheese is snatched. So tell 12 to take they perkies and they Jesus back. Ain't no need for that, boy, I'm a god and I'm in peace with that. Made my peace with past, now I'm just trying to pass the peak I'm at. My peace of mind intact, I just gotta keep me a piece of that.
What's today's mathematics, guy?
Today's mathematics, knowledge, understanding, all being born in culture.
All right, that's better.
Yeah,
right, cool.
Yeah, that's better.
Cool, we all three coming through.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, speak on it. What's up, Kareem? How's it going?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm all right, man. What's up, fellas?
Chilling, man.
All right, we here to speak on it today, man. We got some guests with us today. Boots Skrill.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
That's Skrill 60. That's Skrill 60. Well, speak on it. We talking about relationships. What you think about it, Skrill?
Hey, man, it's important to maintain healthy relationships, man. Things can get real toxic if you don't understand the dynamics of what you getting yourself into. Depending on.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Depending on who the relationship is with, it's important to maintain a healthy one, man. Especially behind these walls. At the end of the day, the relationships, that's damn near all we got, man. That's damn near all we got under God.
All right.
So it's important to maintain healthy ones, definitely.
Yeah. It is. It seems like in today's society, people don't respect the sanctity of solid relationships, especially marriages. What is your take on, fellas?
All right. Well, definitely marriage is the way to go. I think what a lot of fellas find hard when it comes to getting married is knowing that they got a solid woman that's going to be committed. That's Skrill calling back.
Yeah.
It's about to get good. He probably went
Global Talent has a collect call for you. Except for approved attorney calls, this call may be monitored or recorded. This call is from
Well,
an inmate at. Please hold.
Oh, man, hold up. I got to put money on it. Hold up, y'all. Oh, he gonna call back on his time. But remind me to put money on these books. I'm gonna put some money on the books, y'all. Yeah, so like we said, with the relationships, marriage, a lot of fellas, they want the solid woman. And there's nothing wrong with just getting married just because, right? Because you want to do right.
Absolutely.
But the problem is nobody wants to call a woman their wife. I mean, that's top priority. It's hard for a fella to call a woman his wife, and she just refuses to follow the code of that. Like there's a responsibility in being a wife. You expect that person to ride with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's expected. A girlfriend, you expect her to, and you hold her to it too. But at the same time, you can't be calling a woman your wife and she half-stepping. Man, it hurts. It hurts to do that.
Yeah.
What you think, Sean?
Well, in any relationship, me personally, I believe in Ubuntu, which is a ancient African proverb that means I am because we are. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Like when it comes to me having a relationship with a woman, you know, every man will look at the outside of a woman first. You know what I mean? What materialistic things can you provide for me? What can you do for me? What can I do for you? It's not. It needs to be more on a spiritual level. I desire to be equally yoked with my woman. I don't care if she put on her weave, her hair. I don't care about none of that. If we not equally yoked, if you can't pray for me, if you can't empower me as a black man, as a melanated man out here in this world, if you can't pray with me, I'm good on there. I'm good on everything else because right now our culture is too toxic. It's not about what I can do for you spiritually. It's all about what can they do for you materialistically. You know, and me as a melanated man, I'm surpassing all of that. So if you can't deal with me on an interpersonal level, I'm good.
I like to speak on that. So
speak on it.
You said a mouthful. In today's society, like people get too caught up with the I like to explain it like the shiny thing concept, right?
Right.
You know how like you see a precious gem. It's probably not even really a diamond. It's a cubic zirconia or something, but it's shiny, it's pretty. When the light hits it, it's huge, it's nice, and you want to have it.
Right.
But you don't even know its value, but it just looks nice until you get it and you learn more about it, and you realize that this ain't even a real thing. This is
cubic zirconia.
It's an imitation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This ain't even have no real value to it.
That's
so
right.
You learn more about value and stand on values. You learn, okay, let me get a diamond, or let me get a ruby, or let me get, you know what I mean? You start learning what value looks like.
Right.
And people need to learn how to do that with relationships, like figure out what's important to you in a relationship, and that's going to make it last long, withstand the test of time, and really make the choice to love and stand on those things. That's where the longevity comes from. Like you said, being equally yoked.
That's right.
But people don't think about none of that. They just once they get what they want, they had all the sex, and things ain't the same no more. They're like, you know what? I'm tired of you. I want a divorce or whatever. Like I was telling Ronnie, like people get married nowadays. Like back in the day, we used to be like, "Will you go with me?"
Yes or no type stuff.
Mark yes or no.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't real no more, you know, and like I be meeting these youngsters coming up in here at 18, 19, 20, like they legit married, but they treat their wife like a girlfriend, like that's my shit, not my wife.
Then I call a bro at that. Nah, bro.
Yeah. That's way weird.
So it's just, it's different, man. So I just trying to like wonder what's going on in today's world and how is that? Like I ask a lot of questions to my people out there and then to like staff around here.
Are you good? Keep going. I muted.
Okay.
I muted Skrill. I think that's Fry. I think that's Fry calling in.
Right.
Global Telling. Except for approved attorney calls, this call may be monitored or...
Hey, man, I'll praise to the Most High.
Hey, hello? All right, can you hear us? Oh, okay, it's back. It's Skrill. Hey, I thought you was Fry because, you know, it don't say your name no more. Nah, because, see, normally it's Fry that it don't say a name. It'll just say you got a call from and it go blank. And then it'd be Fry. But everybody else, it says their name. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
sir,
still
yes, sir,
speaking
yes,
on
sir.
it.
Yeah, so to get you kind of updated, I was speaking on how people don't respect the sanctity of marriage anymore. What is your take on that?
Oh, shoot, my take on it is, man, I agree. They don't respect the sanctity of marriage no more. For various reasons, man. People's morals are messed up these days. For one, they got their morals twisted, man. They're backwards.
Yeah. Well, how can we get that back though? How can we talk to these ladies
Man,
and to be able to respect the sanctity of marriage? How can we bring that back?
So I think it starts off with how a woman conducts herself and how she values herself. For one, women gotta stop addressing themselves as and addressing their man as this is my husband. Men gotta stop looking at their women as this is my shit and I'm her again.
Yeah.
And start looking at themselves with more value and at a higher esteem. That's a start, and then go from there.
And I think you're right on that, but I believe the power still comes with the women. Because like I always say it, men jump through hoops for the ladies. We always have. Yeah, that's the truth. We're loyal to it if she holds the standard. But when she drops her standard, well, why we gotta open the door? I mean, I'm just saying, like, if the woman was really just sitting in the car, like, I ain't getting out till you open this door, we gonna open that door. We may not like it, but we gonna do it. That's just the man in us. And we'll figure a way to get over that, But ladies drop their standards. They start saying, oh, I get my own door. And we said, okay. See, it was her choice. Now, when we start calling them, first it was musical, but they accepted it. They danced to it. Now, if the women would have band together and said, we ain't listening to that, guess what? Them brothers would have been singing love songs.
But see, the difference is women that call themselves wrong. They're not.
I was just saying, and not only that, that's the first thing they call themselves when they get around their homegirl.
Absolutely.
When you come home, you want me to respect you as a woman.
Yeah.
You can't even address yourself as a woman. But the man, we had fault too. We had fault too because they gonna match our energy. They gonna match our energy as well, and vice versa. You know what I mean? So if we treat them like any random female or random dick,
that's true.
You dig? How you think they gonna respond? So,
and then not only that, like it's tripped out how the enemy does, because the enemy wants you divided anyway. The enemy don't want no marriages or nothing in the so-called black families. They want them divided anyway. You know what I'm saying? So any tactic that they can invert into our culture that glorifies that division is what is getting pushed as a norm now. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the commercials about women and their independence. Oh, you don't need a man. You can do this yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a man. Your girl, go on and do this. Oh, dude, you don't need that chick. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go and get your money. You don't need that. Go on, do it, but you can do it by yourself. And that is a trick of the enemy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say discernment is detrimental, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have discernment in everything. In relationships, friendships, intimate relationships. You got to have discernment on who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to have an understanding of yourself and of your creator. If you involved with a person and they love ain't for God first, who you dealing with? You see what I'm saying? Now, what is it, the flesh or is it the spirit that you're looking at?
And that's it.
Yep. Go ahead, Kareem. Go ahead, Kareem. Speak on it.
No, like, man, I wanted to speak about what Skrill was saying. That is real, how females say that about they homegirl, call themselves all the deals around their homegirls, right? So the fact of the matter is that there is some in the world and there's some law in the world. But you got women that's not who they are, call themselves that.
Yeah.
And then to speak on what Sean was saying, I think people have forgotten the roles of men and women.
That's true.
And I think
true.
They get stuck and I think men overplay the I'm man, hear me roar. You know what I mean? And like you know, you got to do what I say and all of this. I think they mistake those things because it's in scripture. We, you know, say men be submissive to your women, and women be submissive to your husbands. I think people misconstrue what that means. And I think what it's basically going to is like how you say about being equally yoked. It's about a 50-50 side-by-side relationship. It's not about that you got to do what I say because I'm your husband or I'm your man or whatever. It's about me willing to submit to you and do the things that need to do to make you happy, to make us flourish as one. And people they miss all of that. You know what I mean? Like, people don't know how to move in strengths and weaknesses. Like, where you're weak at, I'll pick you up. You know what I mean? To help you become stronger, and vice versa. You know, sometimes the woman may be the breadwinner. She might be smarter. You might have to be a house husband. You know, she might be the one that can all the handiwork around the house.
I was a house husband.
You know,
and it felt good.
She might be the mechanic, and you might be the cook, and good at cleaning and all of that. But that's just these are role responsibilities that need to be doesn't make you less of a man. And then there's another thing: men don't know how to be men nowadays.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's the biggest issue right there. And I'm not with women don't know how to be women.
And you right, man. And I'm not even talking about on no fruity stuff, right? You know, we ain't even talking about the alphabet people. We just talking about being a regular man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be normal, bro. But they hostile. These cats walking around looking for trouble, man. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They swear they trying to go get it, but I'm like, man, sit down somewhere.
We put a lot of, especially in America, we put a lot of social pressure on each other about how a person is supposed to conduct itself, especially us as black men. Like, I know dudes growing up that can sing, right? But they with that street bull crap.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
But they don't want to sing because they don't want to be seen as soft, because R&B singers is soft or whatever to the so-called thug. You know what I mean? So they miss the opportunity to do the singing stuff and try to rap and not be a man. Stand up and do what you good at. You know, you like doing it. And we get caught.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
So those are little things that we really gotta pay attention to that people like.
All right, you got 20 seconds, Kareem. 20 seconds. Go ahead and wrap it up for him.
I'm gonna come back.
Yeah.
All right,
That's what
come
I'm talking
on back.
All right. Y'all keep it going. I'll be back.
All right, cool deal.
Okay,
cool
cool.
deal. So what you think on that, Skrill?
Hey man, sure. Where could I start, man? Sure. Man, going back to what you said, Cuddy, man. I'd rather be a house husband than a cellmate for sure any day.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah, man.
ain't nothing wrong with it. But you know, when it comes to different variations of relationships, man, and like Cousin Sean pointed out, man, you know, the devil he's crafty. He's crafty, you know, and we've been so psychologically harmed, right? We've been so psychologically impacted that we don't want to trust nobody, you know, let alone a woman, and let alone a woman want to trust a man because of you know, past experience, whether they were traumatic experiences or just, you know, usual dealings with an individual that let you down. You know what I mean? We become so psychologically harmed that we scared to open up to people. You know, and we miss out on our blessings because of that, man. You feel me? The devil is real crafty. He's good at what he do, man, but we gotta stay 10 steps ahead of him and understand that that's his job. So we gotta stay on our job, giving all glory to God, and understand that if we put everything in his hands and we trust in him, everything is gonna be okay. You know? And we can trust people, and even when they do let us down, we're just gonna continue to pray for them, and we're gonna keep on moving forward within the process, because it ain't gonna be perfect, you know. You know, every struggle, there's a beauty to it. You know, it's the lessons we learn within it. You feel me? It ain't no perfect relationship. It ain't a such thing as a perfect relationship in this imperfect world. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's all about working toward it.
Yeah.
You know, there was people that used to get married sight unseen, you know, arranged marriages, and they would go 50 years because they knew how to keep the relationship. All right, now, man, Kareem's trying to call back, but it ain't ringing the home phone. I don't know why. Oh, there it go. There it go. All right. There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Global Tele.
All right, there we go.
Except for approved attorney calls, this call may be monitored or recorded.
Yeah, y'all. We getting it in live.
Yeah.
Speak on it. From behind the wire.
For customer assistance,
Live.
or to block future calls, 1.
Man, we're gonna